Today I'm going to show you guys how to map out your sport touring route in my Google Maps so that you can export it and view it on your smartphone even if you're offline and you don't have internet service. You'll be able to see your entire route, all your destinations, and any information you embed in your map. So let's jump into it right away. If you Google my Google Maps and then you click on it, the first listing, it's going to take you to my Google Maps, and you have to be signed into a Google account. And you're going to want to create a new map, and then you're going to have a layer system here where you can embed all of your points and your directions. So they call them markers, your destinations, any information you want to embed in the map, and then your destinations. Now I'm working on one for my trip this summer, and this is what it looks like so far. As you can see, there's all these markers, and you can change the colors of the markers. The red ones are all free campsites that I found on freecamping.net, which I have another video, and you can watch it here if you want to find out different ways to camp for free. But all the red ones are free campsites, and then this dark purple are some campsites that I might want to utilize, but they cost money. So the color system can help you differentiate from different things that you embed in your map. And you can embed gas stations or bike shops or anything that you really want. And if you look here, let's just click on one. I have this campground, and you can add information. So I added right in here a link to information about this campsite. And in some of them, like this one here, I have a link to information about the campsite, and then I also have directions on how to get there, because some of them look a little harder to get to than others. So this will help you out, and you'll be able to view this on your phone even if you don't have internet service. And you won't be able to go to the website, but that's why on some of the campsites I embedded more information of how to get there, just in case I don't have internet service. So I'm going to show you how to embed some of this information. So here's a campsite I have that I found that's free. Now let's say I didn't have that there. All you have to do is click add marker, and I'll just click right next to it, and you can name it whatever you want. Free campsite, campsite. And then in the box below you can add anything you want. This is a free campsite. And you can add links, you can add photos, you can add anything you want. So then you can save that, and you can change the color. So say you want this to be this color here, exit out of that. Now you have a different color. You can differentiate. Maybe you have icons for parks you want to see, or you have a different color for friends' houses you're going to stop at. So you can do a lot with it. And then what I like to do is, after the trip, along the way, I will add markers to my map when I can, and it'll be a different color, and it'll be markers of places that I've actually stayed. Because I'm not going to stay at every one of these campsites or campgrounds. It just gives you many options. So no matter what plan you make, you're never going to stick to it perfectly. So it just gives you more options. So I like going back into Google Maps and then adding where I actually stayed, so other people or myself can view it, what I actually did, where I actually stayed. And the cool thing about that is, if you're sharing it with family or friends, you can add photos. So say that mark is for a campsite I actually stayed at, and here's a photo I took at that campsite. And you can copy the link here, go back to your map, you can paste it, and now you have a photo. So you can click on the free campsite, and people can look at the photos you took there in that area, and you can share it with families. And then you can even add YouTube videos. So say you had a video you took, you can copy the link of the video and insert it, and now your family and friends can view a video you took in a specific location, which is pretty neat. I think that's cool. So let's say you're going from Crescent City and you want to go to this free campsite. You can click on the directions button here, and it's going to bring up a new layer, and you can say, alright, starting point, I want Crescent City, California, and then it's going to ask you what your B destination is, and all you have to do is click on the marker you added, and it's going to find the route for you. And then say you want to stick closer to the coast here, you can zoom in here, click and hold, and drag the route. So if you want to take some back roads or twisties or whatever you want to do, you can customize it. All you have to do is click on the route and drag it, and it'll change your route for you. And all this route's going to be in Google Earth when you export it to your phone, so you can view it offline. So then let's say we want to go to this next free campsite up the way. You can just add destination and click on that point, and it's going to add it for you. Okay, so let's say that you're going to be near Portland when you think you're going to need an oil change. So you can search motorcycle repair shops, and Google's going to pop up with all of them in the surrounding area you're hovered over. And let's just zoom in and click one. Let's click this one right here, and you can see it's an independent motorcycle repair. It gives you a website, an address, and a phone number. And if you go to the left here, it has all the motorcycle repair shops that came up. And if you highlight the one you're looking at, there's a plus sign. Click that plus sign, and it's going to add it to your map you're making. Now it defaults as red, so I would change that. Let's change it to this pink color, so you know that pink means motorcycle shops. And the only problem is this information just doesn't automatically stay in your map. It's only if you have internet. So what I like to do is I'll highlight all the information they've added. Then you click this little pencil tool, and there's that description box like you saw earlier, and then I'll just paste it in there, and then all that information is going to stay there for your map when you're viewing it on your phone, even if you don't have internet service. Then you can save that, and you will be set. When you're all done with this, you can go up to the top here in this drop down menu, and you can export it. And when you export it, don't click this export to KML. It's going to export it as a KMZ, which you can view in Google Earth. So then you just download it, and what we're going to do is we're going to send it to your phone, your smartphone. You have to download Google Earth, and I find that the newest version of Google Earth isn't quite working well with KMZ files. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, so I use an older version of Google Earth, and I'll include a link in the description for you guys to download if the newest version doesn't work. And this is going to allow you to see all your information on your cell phone. So let's go ahead and do that. So I emailed myself the file we created and downloaded it to my phone. And if you open it up, it'll open up Google Earth, and you can see our route and all our markers are available for us to view. And this is all offline. And if you click on the markers, of course, all the information we embedded in our map will come up for you to view. And you will have the links show, of course, but you will only be able to access those if you have internet service. So this is good if you're in a rural area with no cell service and you want to just use your GPS to reference where you are in relation to your destination. And I also wanted to mention, if you just have Google Maps and you go to your places and go to Maps, you'll be able to actually access your My Google Maps that you made and use it with Google Maps. Now you have to have internet to use this option, but when I do, I usually use Google Maps just because it seems like a more familiar and user-friendly interface to navigate the map you made. So when I have internet, I like to use just the basic Google Maps. So that's another option you have. I hope this video helps with your trip planning. Like, comment, and subscribe if it did. And let me know if you guys want more videos like this. Ride safe, guys.